All right, so if you've had your split sort of coinciding with mine, with my little 4-day routine, 4-day repeat, then hate to break it to you, but this might have been a little unexpected. Let's get in there. Kind of a little bit of a weird day today, but it'll definitely serve a purpose. Definitely serve a purpose. Let me ask you this, man. How many of you have already failed your New Year's resolutions? Or how many people do you know who have already given up? I'd say more than, holy shit. What do you think the real number is? It's been a week. It's got to be more than half. It's got to be more than like 65% guaranteed. And do I think that's an issue of people's internal discipline or motivation or whatever? Maybe not. I just think the idea of these resolutions are kind of goofy. Ugh. Maybe it's good. I mean, I'm sure there are freaks out there who started off their journey in it. I mean, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be working out. But the New Year's resolution idea got somebody going. If it didn't, then people wouldn't even talk about it. But for the most part, I think it's kind of just, it's not the strongest call to action. You know, you really have to, I feel like the most abrupt changes which are going to happen in somebody's life in terms of changing their actions or habits or whatever, for the most part, those are going to come at moments of relatively intense emotional states. Like, I feel like a good example of this is when people talk about hitting rock bottom. When you get to a point where you really can look at yourself objectively and think, like, shit, what have I been doing? Like, that's a state, that's a mental state where you are very prone and you have a very high potential to be able to say, okay, I can't do this anymore. I got to change something. You know? And I'm not saying you have to be a crazy hard on yourself, or hard on. You don't have to be a crazy hard ass on yourself, but I think that people who can really take control of their habits and daily routines, they're not just people who have, you know, crazy internal discipline or, you know, whatever else. I guess that's probably true, but it's not just that kind of person. I feel like most of the best doers that I ever see, and that when I hear them talk about stuff, I really listen. It kind of perks up my mind, are people who have a firm and relatively objective grasp on reality. And I'm not saying that, you know, I'm talking about people who aren't crazy. I mean, people who can understand the reasoning and the logic between, or that kind of causes them to do certain things and whatever else. It's like, I might not be really explaining this well enough, but it's somebody who can really look at themselves and think, okay, what do I need to change? What have I been doing that's holding me back? What have I been doing that I know I really shouldn't be doing? Or kind of the opposite of that, what should I be doing that I know I haven't been doing? And if you can kind of have an open and honest discussion with yourself like that, and think like, okay, maybe I really shouldn't be doing this or that. Maybe I've been, oh crap, I haven't been getting any studies in on the weekend because I keep going out. Fuck, God, Jesus. Anything like that, where you can have a phrase, okay, I know that I shouldn't be doing this, or that I should be doing this. You know, if you can really do that and have that sort of thought process in your own mind, then I think that's the best case scenario for you to be able to reroute what you're aiming at, you know? So, take with that what you will.